Hey guys, myself Neha Gupta, your mentor for current affairs. I hope that you all are doing very well in your preparations. So let's begin this video for today that will help you in your preparations for your examinations like RBI, SEBI, NABARD or any kind of PU level banking examination. So let's begin this video. But if you are a new user and you are coming for the first time on this channel, then you can subscribe this channel and hit this bell notification to stay connected with our channel. Also, you can join this Telegram group where we share free quizzes as well as resolve queries of students. So the link of that Telegram group is in description box below. This is the first question. Which has become the first Indian city to frame an urban plan with gender-specific focused land reservation? So basically the urban plan that is to develop the entire city and the infrastructure of the entire city by keeping the gender specific needs in view. So what is the purpose of this thing? What is the purpose behind doing such a thing? The purpose is to encourage women in labor force. So in order to help working women and women in general, this plan has been developed. Now this plan has been developed by Mumbai. So do remember this thing that Mumbai has become the first Indian city to have an urban plan that is focused on gender specific needs. So that's all for this question. Let's move on to the next question. Which has become Asia Pacific's first level 4? This is a certification. Accredited airport under ACI's Airport Carbon Accreditation Program. Now guys, this is the Asia Pacific region's first airport that has got this level 4 plus accreditation. So which airport is this? Don't worry, I will be explaining these terms ACI and this program in the next slide, but here you have to tell me the answer. The right answer is Delhi International Airport. So it has become the first airport in the Asia Pacific region that has got this level 4 plus transition. So do remember this thing. Now what is this ACI? ACI is Airport Council International, which launched this Airport Carbon Accreditation Program in 2009. Now, since the name itself is suggesting that it is for airports, the purpose is carbon accreditation. So basically, the purpose of this program is to acknowledge, recognize, and promote those airports that are doing activities in reducing carbon emissions and greenhouse gas emissions. So basically, these accreditations, these kinds of certifications are given to airports that are doing very well in terms of their reduction in carbon emissions and GHG emissions. Now I hope that these terms are clear to you. Now this level 4 plus is not the only certification. There are other certifications as well. So let's discuss those certifications. First level is mapping. This is reduction, then optimization, then level 3 plus neutrality. Now guys, you don't have to remember these things. These are just for your information. The thing that you need to keep in your mind is that Delhi International Airport received this level 3 plus neutrality in 2016, and at that time in 2016 only, Delhi International Airport became the first carbon neutral airport in Asia Pacific region. Now till 2019 there were only these 4 categories, and in 2020 these 2 categories have been added, transformation and transition. So these 2 categories have been added in this program in order to align the activities of airports with Paris Agreement. So in order to encourage airports to achieve the goals of Paris Agreement, that is carbon neutrality, these 2 certifications have been launched. So that's all for this question. I hope that you are now able to understand what are these things, what is the program, what is ACI, and what all this level 4 certification means for Delhi International Airport. Now my question for you is that where is the headquarters of ACI? So this is your task to find out. Do tell me in the comment section below. And for the time being, let's discuss our next question. Which city has won the Urban Environment Award at the 9th City Expo World Congress 2020? So this is one of the world's premier event in the field of smart cities. So this World Congress was held virtually in 2020 because of this COVID thing, and in 2019 it is going to be held. In 2021 it will be held in Barcelona, Spain. So this is the venue for the 10th Smart City Expo World Congress. Do remember this thing. This is very important. Now during this ninth Congress, awards were given. So World Smart Cities Awards were given in various categories. Out of those, this Urban Environment Award is one category. So this award has been won by Munich. This is a city in Germany. Remember this thing. So this has won the award in this category. And now what are the other categories? Let's discuss that. So here are the categories. City Award was given to Shanghai, China. COVID-19 Innovation Award was given to a project of Zambia. Enabling Technologies Award, Shenzhen, China. Urban Environment Award, as we discussed, Munich, Germany. Mobility Award, Toronto, Canada. Governance and Economy Award, Tel Aviv, Israel. Living and Inclusion Award, Marseille, Brazil. So you have to remember these awards because they are important. Now let's discuss the next question. How many children were in India in 2019 who did not receive measles vaccination as per WHO's progress towards regional measles elimination worldwide 2000 to 2019 report? So this report basically assesses the vaccination of measles and the situation of measles in the world. So measles is a very deadly disease for children, and according to this report, India has 1.2 million children in 2019 who did not receive vaccination against measles. Now India, along with 5 countries which are Nigeria, so these are the 5 countries along with India. So these 6 countries account for nearly half of the world's children that have not received vaccination. So this is a very drastic, we can say this is a very important fact related to India, as well as a shameful fact as well, that India is among the top 6 countries which have the highest number of children who have not received measles vaccination. And what is the exact number of children in India? It was 1.2 million. Now the global measles cases were increased over 8 lakh, and this is the highest number in 23 years. In 2019, the total global measles cases reached over 8 lakhs, and this is the highest number in 23 years. I'm repeating this fact because this is important and it has its relevance. And guys, do you know that measles is a disease that can be eliminated and the patient can be rescued if the vaccination is done on time? So we have already that kind of vaccines available in the world, but still children are dying due to measles, and that is why this is important. Now these are the cases not deaths, the global cases of measles. Deaths were remember that these are the cases over 8 lakhs and deaths for over 2 lakh. Exact number you are not required to remember because it is in fractions, it is in it's a very lengthy number. You won't be able to remember that number. So remember it in full in the round of figures. So that's all for this question. I hope that you are able to understand what I have taught you. And apart from these facts, there is one suggestion that WHO has given in this report, and that suggestion is to increase the vaccination to 95% or above. So remember this figure, 95%. Increase the vaccination in the world in order to remove or eliminate measles disease to 95%. So remember this. Now, if we have talked about the report of WHO, then it's our duty to discuss the static facts about WHO. So here, your homework is to find out the Director General, year of establishment, members, and headquarters of WHO. So these are the 4 questions that you have to tell me in the comment section below. Next question. So this is a very basic appointment question. Who has been appointed as the state icon of Punjab by Election Commission of India? So the answer is Sonu Sood. Very easy. I don't think any explanation is required here. So I am moving on to the next question. It's again a very easy question. So who is the author of Reporting India, My 70-Year Journey as a Journalist? The right answer is Prem Prakash. So he has authored this book. Remember that this book is very much in the news. And why is it in the news? That is your task to read. You can read it if you want because that is not very relevant from the exam point of view. If you want to know the larger picture, then you can read this out. Now let's move on to the next question. In which month will the World Antimicrobial Week be observed? So the right answer is November. In the month of November, this week is observed. Now what is the dates? What is the date? The date is November 18 to 24. During November 18 to 24, this World Antimicrobial Awareness Week is observed. Now guys, for the 2020, there is a slogan for this week. So what is the slogan? Antimicrobials handle with care. Now you have to understand this thing that this slogan is applicable for all these sectors and there is a specific theme for the health sector particularly. So what is the theme? United to preserve antimicrobial. So remember this thing, the slogan is for all sectors. Theme is for only health sector. That is united to preserve antimicrobials. So that was the last question. I hope that you have enjoyed this session and if you have, then do share it with your friends and give them the chance to enlighten themselves. Thank you so much for watching this video. Come back for the next session tomorrow. Thank you so much.